All right, how's it going, everybody? Asian got me here to bring you a bit of United States news. This is gonna be a little bit more serious tone, no joking around, all serious. But we got a little bit to talk about. Just this same night, October 25th, 2023, we've had another mass shooting here in Maine of the United States. Person has already been identified. I will not be giving their name. I will not be showing their face, solely for the reason of I don't condone the spreading of a person doing a heinous act just to make them more famous, right? I don't believe in that, so I won't be showing their face. The only bit of stuff I'll show is like people fleeing the scene of where this was at. This was in Lewiston, Maine, and it is reported that there is 22 that have died, unfortunately, 50 to 60 injured in the mass shooting, and multiple locations include Walmart, a distribution center, a bar, and a bowling alley. The suspect is still at large. This was as of 2 hours ago. I do believe he has been apprehended, if not already confronted. But I wanted to put this out and kind of go over the situation that is at hand in a lot of these factors, right? Something that should be taken into account is, well, for one, the location, two, the person at large, what they've done, their mental state, what caused them to do these things, right? The cause and effect. Are they a disgruntled employee? Specifically, the fact that they had said their Walmart distribution center has me to believe, maybe they were unhappy with their place of business. Maybe they were tired of doing the same old thing over and over, right? Who knows? The reason for these heinous acts are still to be known to us at this time of 11:15 p.m. And the other unfortunate part is that he did attack a bowling alley and a bar, somewhere where people are typically advised to not have, weapons or self-defense items, right? More, and also families. Sorry, the bowling alley specifically having families there, right? When you prey on the weak, it just shows how cowardly you are. We have to also just know thoughts and prayers will not do anything for these people, unfortunately. Yes, it is a sad thing, but I don't believe just typing words on a screen solves the problem, and we're not even acknowledging what might have been happening through the person that did these heinous acts. Were they already going through some kind of mental state their own? How were they raised? Stuff like that, right? What is their motivation behind this? It is easy to paint this as such a black and white thing of what is already being pointed out of like race, right? Whenever it's someone who can easily paint the narrative in a negative light, they will gladly show their portrait very quickly. But when it is someone that does not adhere to that same narrative, we don't see their face, we don't see their manifesto, we don't see the cause, we don't ever hear about it other than what they did. And that is the big difference between what I would actually be covering, because it seems like there is a silencing and a censoring in this nation of what is actually going on, right? Every day violent acts is happening upon people, right? Whether it be black on black, Mexican on Mexican, white on white, it doesn't matter. That stuff happens, right? But it is only convenient to the media whenever it is white on black, crime happening, whenever it can be painted in a racist fashion, then guess what? It's national news. It's going to be painted everywhere that a white man was just, threat of the nations. When in reality, if you look at statistics, you'd find out it's not actually that. Now, if you really want to see statistics of crimes here, I'll be gladly to pull it up. So something I had found here was basically blacks commit 60% of all violent crimes, but only 14% of the population. Statistically, clearly shows that blacks commit about 60% of all violent crime in the America, despite them being 14% of the population. Why is this? And then this person basically explains: no family structure and a community that condones young girls having babies. Other minorities that have come to this community without money and without speaking our language still surpass blacks. It's amazing. And other stuff like, just if you want to find the narrative, you can find it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to point out in this. It's easy to paint anybody in a negative light when you see the way the media shows this stuff as. So like right here, all I'm saying is you gotta wait until more stuff comes out until you make a final judgment. Unfortunately, in this day and age, everybody is presumed guilty until whatever. Yes, this man committed some heinous acts. We don't condone that. What caused him to commit this? Are we going to get the answer to that, right? When more other people do these same things, will they be asked the same questions, or will we just forget about said situations, right? That's kind of what I'm getting tired of, is when a situation like this happens, we're quick to address it. But with so many of these other incidences happening in the United States, with all the robberies, with the inflation getting higher and higher, with businesses closing because of robberies, because of people stealing, and just, the break-ins happening throughout the United States. Yes, this was an incident that happened in Maine. I will say it's a very unfortunate thing that happened. But to decline and not address the other issues that are also going on in the United States is very unfortunate, because the media is going to paint this in a very negative light and be quick to point out the race and who this man is, giving this man more infamy, right? Which we shouldn't even give him. Don't give him the credit. Don't give him that stage. I'm not giving him that. I'm merely pointing out that these people only care about this shit when it's convenient, right? When all the stuff is other happening with all the illegal immigrants coming through and other crap like that, guess what? We don't ever see anything happening, right? And it's, anyways, all I was saying, this is unfortunate. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this? Maybe I'm biased, but I'm definitely still would like to see what you all say in the comments below. Other than that, let's keep those people in our thoughts. Let's make sure we stay clear of what is actually happening and be more willing to learn more information. Let's also don't forget all the other incidences that happen in the United States. With that being said, have a good night, good evening, and good morning. I'll catch you next time. Bye.